they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear I'm staying in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Well, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Cut! 180!
Here we go, let's bring it.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Oh, eluding the tackle. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Goff on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
We go tonight. 180.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 44 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. He's scared. Check.
Hey! Gun.
Play action. It's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and inches, Newton, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Showing up.
Newton on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff, right side complete. That's Woods. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Escaping the crack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 3-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Newton now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready? Ready, 88.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 58 to Mike, 58.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
180.
Check, 54. Who that? Check 3.
On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety. Gun.
Check 26, check 26. Rotate, spell. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Great.
Check right 54, line 54. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 28 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but nope.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Corey Littleton. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Another try after the first down sack. Newton forced out to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 40 now on second down. Goff is going to fire. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go! Their own 23-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Goff on third down. That'll be caught by Kupp. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
it'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Throwing again is gone. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. He's still fighting forward, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 26 yards, and the Rams add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the block roll.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Look at it.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
8. Ready?
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 74 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
We go tonight. Like 20. 17.
On 1st down, gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now left side on the swing pass. He can't get him down. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's got Higbee complete right side. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Mk Coleman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
It's a gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
We go tonight. 20.
54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
180.
54. Y'all not ready.
We go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh, this is taking him one-handed. What a catch.
20.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition.
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, 77 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing.
On the toss, it's Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again they run with Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. Airing it out for Olsen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Gun. 780. Watch 54. 8. Watch the pass.
To throw again. Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come with it. That one
from on the line of scrimmage, but no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's... You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pick.
And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Henderson, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long. It's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Check, 59.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check it backer.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
I'm coming after you. Hey! Watch the creeping. What are you?
2nd and 10. Newton again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Line 20. Check. Block 54. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right there.
On first down, it's Brown, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Panthers' 23-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Line 20. Come on, dude.
On second down, it's Brown, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Rams on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Mike 54. Mike 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, watch that.
Again, Newton. The open man is Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
That second down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Clay Matthews. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Panthers, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.